Finally, the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott has been proven wrong. Now, I don't want to sound like a typical Dak hater, but 3 interceptions, that's what happens whenever you play a realistically good defense and not some bottom 5 scrub defense. Whenever you have to play a top 5, top 3, if not the best defense in the NFL in the San Francisco 49ers, you're throwing 3 interceptions, you're putting 10 points up. The Texas Rangers, a baseball team, put up more points that night than the Dallas Cowboys. You know how crazy that is? That's nuts to me. I don't want to come on here and say Dak is a horrible quarterback, but I can finally hear people stop talking about the narrative that he's a top 5 quarterback. You don't know how often I hear that. So many Cowboys fans say Dak Prescott is a top 5 QB. I find it ridiculous. Every year, top 5, unimaginable. Going into the year, I thought he was a borderline top 10 QB. Now I'm questioning that after last night's game with the San Francisco 49ers. Absolutely horrendous performance from Dak Prescott. Again, I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback, but in Madden, he is a superstar 87 overall quarterback. Is he that in real life? I'll give you the answer. No, he's not that in real life. He is most definitely, in my book, like an 82 overall star development at best. He is not crazy, but he's not bad. Borderline top 10 at best, in my opinion. Not coming on here to hate on the Cowboys. I like the Cowboys as a team. Overall, Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, stellar defense overall, even though they let up 42 points. Honestly, I feel like the Cowboys defense just gave up once they realized that Dak is just going to throw 3 interceptions and not move the ball to put them in a position to win anyways. As a defense, I'd give up 2, but still allowing 42 points is outrageous as well. I like CeeDee Lamb, like Tony Pollard, love Zach Martin. This is a good overall team around you. It's just the Dak narrative, the Dak experiment is over. It's over, and I'm here to finish that. But if you guys do go to enjoy this video, make sure you like and or subscribe. We're nearing 10,000 subscribers very, very soon, so make sure you're one of the OGs of the channel before we get into this video. But anyways, getting into it, Dak Prescott has a no trade clause in his contract. Even though it's a no trade clause, that doesn't necessarily mean he cannot be traded. A no trade clause means he cannot be traded to anywhere he does not want to go. He can be traded, but he has to choose where he wants to go, similar to a Aaron Rodgers situation. Aaron Rodgers has a no trade clause in his contract. He still got traded to the Jets because that's where he wanted to be. So we're going to trade him in here. We don't know where Dak wants to go, so I'm kind of going to put him where I want him to be, but in a successful situation to where he will have good players around him to make that next step. So anyways, I'm going to be trading Dak and seeing what the Cowboys can do from there. Now, I feel like this is a completely fair trade. The Patriots, Mac Jones experiment, it's over. Mac Jones is not the guy. Maybe you don't think it's Mac Jones' fault, and maybe it's Bill Belichick's fault. But as of right now, Dak Prescott going to the Patriots, having a solid offensive line, great defense, not necessarily the best receivers, but they can definitely fix that for sure. Dak Prescott to the Patriots, completely separate conference. I'm getting a 1st and 3rd from the New England Patriots. I think that makes a lot of sense. Obviously, there's plenty of other options that he can go to, but you don't want him in the same conference, obviously, whenever you're trading away a quarterback. So as of right now, I'm getting Trey Lance 1 season to prove himself. I know that's not a lot of time, but in Madden, if I only have 4 to 5 years to rebuild a team, I need my quarterback like immediately. I need him like that, you know. I just need him to get ready, get going. Trey Lance is going to be the starter for year 1. Schoonmaker, I'm going to move to the starting tight end like how he is in real life. Offensive line, overall pretty good. Tyron Smith gets injured all the time in real life, but good thing injuries off in Madden. We got CeeDee Lamb. Arguably, he should be an X factor. He's amazing. Michael Gallup, Brandon Cooks. Defensively, though, Mozzie Smith is going to be the starter over Odigizua. Micah Parsons, obviously a beast. There's a reason why he's a 99 here. Demarcus Lawrence, Trayvon Diggs, Stephon Gilmore. And since Trayvon Diggs is just younger, I'm going to start him over Stephon Gilmore. Or, not Stephon. Is it Stephon Gilmore? Or is it Stephen? Stephen, however you pronounce it. Just let me know down in the comments, I guess. Defensively, I'm going to put Donovan Wilson as the starter, and Armstrong as the starter here. And apart from that, guys, team overall pretty good. 85 overall, not changing playbooks, not changing schemes because the Cowboys are cracked in simulation. But let's move into the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 4-2, second in the division. Our defense is definitely carrying us, even though its points per game is ranked 22nd. Our defensive passing game is 6th. Our offensive passing game is 22nd. Our rushing game is 29th, but somehow we're 12th in points per game. I don't know how that works, but our passing game is obviously not doing good enough for Trey Lance to look like the number one. So as of right now, I'm changing my scouting national focus to the quarterback position. And we're going to see what we got for the players ready to negotiate, then move on from there. But 4-2 is definitely not a bad start. Tony Pollard, can I give him a 5-year deal? I want him back for the rest of the rebuild. Obviously, very good young running back. Stephon Gilmore, going to do a 1-year deal, slowly work down his contract as he ages. Dorrance Armstrong, he's not a bad player for sure, but I don't necessarily need him in my rotation. He is 26, about to turn 27. He won't even make it to an 80 overall in this rebuild. Anyone else here? Jaron Curse wouldn't be bad, but I don't necessarily need him. I want Tyron Smith. I can't have him because that'd be negative 12 million. I'll try to tag him at the end of the year and see what I can work from there. I'm going to have to accept Micah Parsons' option because I will not have the money to re-sign him. So I'm going to have to go from there, and I think I'm also taking a cap penalty hit from Dak as of right now. So once that's off the team, we should be good to re-sign Micah Parsons. But anyways, let's move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs going 12-5, top of the division. Our passing game went from 22nd to 7th. Maybe Trey Lance is the answer here. I don't quite think so, but maybe it's the Dallas Playbooks taking the top of the division, coming off a win to the Commanders. I'm glad that EA finally fixed that, and I can see my previous week win or loss. Stats and awards, Trey Lance is balling. Actually balling other than his passer rating. 10th best offense, 19th best defense. Never mind. Okay, so sure, he may be 7th in the league for passing and passing touchdowns. Doesn't mean anything when you throw 23 interceptions. That's atrociously bad. God, okay, yeah, we're not doing the Trey Lance experiment on this video. Okay, Tony Pollard, 14 touchdowns, 4.4 per carry, 1,200 yards, solid season, actually pretty above average. CeeDee Lamb, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns. Brandon Cooks, mess season. Michael Gallup with 9 touchdowns though. Defensively, Donovan Wilson, 123 tackles for a loss, 17 for Micah Parsons, sacks, 18.5 for Micah Parsons, 16 for DeMarcus Lawrence, and 8 for Osa Odigizua, my bad. Mozzie Smith, not really too involved, but 11 tackles for a loss for rookie isn't bad. Interceptions, 3 for Trayvon Diggs. Safeties on team, 1 for DeMarcus Lawrence. Defensive touchdowns, 1 for Trayvon Diggs and 1 for Dante Fowler Jr. So anyways, what do we got here? I might have completely butchered that last DB. I kind of read their name halfway and then just guessed. But let's see if we can beat Jordan Love and the Packers with Trey Lance. We do not. 19-9. Our offense scoring only 9 points. Probably because we threw a pick on every play with Trey Lance. Anyways, let's move into the offseason. And the Chiefs, once again, stopped the Eagles from winning another Super Bowl, getting back-to-back Super Bowl wins. But this time, Isaiah Pacheco wins the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins back-to-back league MVPs. There are no awards here for the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to check the player retirements and then see the team upgrades. I highly doubt Trey Lance will have anything. But NFC East is going to be no Cowboys, Tyrod Taylor, Jason Kelsey retiring after another Super Bowl loss. Rough, man. Real rough. Anyways, adjust the lineup. Let's see the team upgrades. Hopefully CeeDee Lamb, yes, he does get Superstar X Factor. Trey Lance, normal, of course, because through 23 interceptions. Tony Pollard getting Superstar is awesome as well. Defensively, Mozzie Smith has star, that's fine. Donovan Wilson gets Superstar, that's nice. Malik Hooker gets Star Dev, that's great as well. But we're going to have to figure out what to do with this cap situation because for right now, it's kind of a problem. But let's move into the re-signings. And for the re-signings, Micah Parsons, of course, I'm going to accept that 5th-year option. Dorrance Armstrong already had an explanation. Don't really have an interest in anyone else here. Tyron Smith, if I spread this out to 5 years, man, he really wants to be here. So can I just do a team-friendly deal? I can't even do 5 years. That wouldn't even help. Team-friendly. If he doesn't accept it, okay, I'm just going to have to tank his contract and then just tag him because he obviously will not go for this. But we're going to do that. He's going to say he wants to test free agency. I'm going to say no. Tag him, be negative 10 million. Everyone else here, yeah, they can all walk, especially Trey Lance. 23 interceptions is wild, dude. Anyways, let's move in to the draft. And at pick number 5 in the draft, Michael Fox. Normal dev really sucks. Yes, we got pick number 5. That's how bad the Patriots did with Dak Prescott. He has 93 throw power, though. 88 acceleration, 82 speed. C awareness is probably what's going to bring down his overall. But A short accuracy, A throw on the run, A under pressure, 2 Bs, A break sack. He looks overall pretty good. 6'3", 232 out of Georgia Tech. He's going to be the future QB for the Cowboys. And with my other first round pick, with our first round pick from the Cowboys, defensive back George Triplett out of Oregon, 6'2", 183, 92 speed, 94 acceleration. Hidden development's the big thing. A tackle, B zone coverage, B press, and B catching. In the second round, we're picking up our new center, Brian Medlock out of UCF, 6'4", almost 300 pounds, 86 strength, hidden dev, 79 acceleration, A's across the board. He looks great. Now, this is the team in year number 2. I'm going to make Fox the starter. He's a 73 overall, has normal dev, which isn't really the best. Looks like the AI picked up this guy named Murray, who isn't that bad. Adrian Murray out of Stanford, 6'6". Dang, he is a big dude. 85 speed is pretty slow, but he has hidden dev. I'll put him at the receiver 2 for now because I'm probably not going to keep Brandon Cooks. And then Medlock is a 73 overall. Still going to start Schoonmaker here. Offensive line looks great. 87 overall team. Triplett's a 78 overall defensive back, which is honestly really, really good. So I'm going to keep him there. Meredith, I got in the third round. He's a 76 without the boost. Just normal dev sucks. But overall, this team has definitely improved in my opinion. Other than, of course, we went from an 87 overall quarterback with superstar dev and Dak. So in Madden, Dak is pretty good. But in real life, we got to move on. But what do we got here for the scheme? It's a West Coast zone run and 4-3 under. Going to keep everything. This is how Dallas usually runs their playbook. So I guess 4-3 under and West Coast zone run is just goated, or maybe the playbooks are goated. Either way, we'll test and see if that's true. They were 12-5 in the previous season, even though their quarterback threw 23 interceptions. But let's test that and get to the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 3-3, second in the division, coming off our bye week. Rushing game is 32nd. How? Defense just sucks. That's how it always works in every simulation. Your team seems fine, and then suddenly your team just sucks. Specifically, your defense just sucks out of nowhere. No reason for it. It's just the game is like, we just wanted to make you feel bad. Literally no reason. I'm going to scout middle linebacker here. Maybe get a better outside linebacker. Our outside linebacker core isn't bad, but it's definitely not crazy either. Honestly, the team overall is very good. Team has no franchise QB. Maybe that'll change at the end of the season for CeeDee Lamb, so we'll wait on that. Leighton Vander Esch. We have a lot of money now. Zach Martin, definitely going to get a contract. I want him to stay for the rest of the rebuild. Hopefully he doesn't retire. And then Stephon Gilmore, 1 more year is fine with me. We'll slowly work down his contract, and it will get cheaper and cheaper. Brandon Cooks can walk. And then Tyron Smith, I want back on a long-term extension, 4 years, if he can stay. And he still doesn't want to re-sign. DeMarcus Lawrence is still doing good for us. I'll do another 2 years for DeMarcus Lawrence, and I'll wait on that contract. I know I'm passing out a lot of these contracts. Why is Trey Lance still here? Did the AI just pick him up in free agent? I swear he was a free agent in the last video. In the last season, I mean. Odigizua, not bad at all. Young, star dev, well, not star dev, normal dev, 80 overall. Want to keep him. Brandon Cooks, again, can walk. Everyone else here. I don't know how I feel about Leighton Vander Esch right now. He's not crazy. Paying him $10 million a year seems kind of crazy considering he'll regress. I'll wait on that to see what he does. But for now, I don't know. Anyways, let's move into the playoffs and see if we can make them. Here we are in the playoffs. 9-8, top of the division. Not really the best way to win. Somehow the Eagles finished 7-10. I guess losing Jason Kelce completely destroyed their team. Coming off a close win to the Jaguars, we're here to face the 10-7 Bryce Young Carolina Panthers. I don't know how I feel about this. 9-8. Michael Fox, not a bad rookie season. Could be better. 17th best offense, 30th best defense. Makes no sense. Interceptions is still a problem. Same thing with pass rating. That's affected by his interceptions. But overall, not a horrible rookie season. Definitely seen worse. Rushing-wise, Tony Pollard, 3.8 per carry, 11 touchdowns. Yeah, we need to change something up. And Adrian Murray, the rookie, 102 receptions, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Rookie of the year, hands down. Did better than CeeDee Lamb. Outperformed him. Defensively, Leighton Vander Esch, he's going to get a re-signing. 4 interceptions, 135 tackles is great. Tackles for a loss, 26 for Micah Parsons. Sacks, 12 for DeMarcus Lawrence, 9 for Odigizua, and Micah Parsons with the 3rd most sacks on the team, which is surprising. Interceptions, 4 for Leighton Vander Esch and DeMarvion Overshown. Safety, 0. Defensive touchdowns is 0. But we're going to see what we got against the Carolina Panthers in the wild card round. But let's see what we got against them. Hopefully we can win our first playoff game as we are in year number 2. And we do not. 21-18. Our defense, for some reason, just sucks. No reason why. It's just bad. All right, and the Falcons blow out the Bengals in the Super Bowl. Desmond Ridder wins the Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson wins the league MVP. Matthew Judon gets Defensive Player of the Year. For a second there, I thought it was Dak. Adrian Murray wins Rookie of the Year. I was hoping that went more to our quarterback, but that's fine. Murray's going to get Superstar Dev now. Retirements, we got to look at that as well for the NFC West, I believe. NFC East, actually. NFC East, Tyron Smith retires. That sucks. That actually really sucks. I gave him a long-term extension too. But adjust lineup. Let's see what we got here. Our quarterback does not get an upgrade. That sucks. But Murray does get an upgrade, which is awesome. Schoonmaker also gets an upgrade. Medlock has Star Dev. Defensively, Meredith gets Star Dev, which is awesome. I'm going to re-sign Leighton Vander Esch. Honestly, our defensive linebacking core is not even bad. Yeah, I don't even need to scout linebacker. This defense was ranked 32nd in defensive points per game. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? Triplets is Star Dev. Bland got upgraded to Star Dev. Odigizua got upgraded to Star Dev. I have no clue how that defense is possibly ranked 32nd, no, 28th in points per game. Makes no sense. EA just says, you know what, since you're using this team now, they're going to suck, just to make it more unrealistically hard for you. I hate EA every year. I have to find these cheesy schemes to actually be able to run a realistic team of my own, and it's infuriating to try to play the game. So we're going to run Buffalo's playbook, and we're also going to run Kansas City because that's usually always what I run. So take note of that. I'm going to actually make sure that that's correct because sometimes it's not. This is always what I run. A lot of the time it worked, especially in Madden 23 and Madden 22. It seems to not be working here, but we'll go back to it because EA copies and pastes their game. So let's go to the re-sign players. For the re-sign players, CeeDee Lamb does not have a franchise quarterback. I'm just going to give him money because that's what he wants here. He resigns. $21 million left here. Tyler Smith is not a bad guard. I'll wait for his option, though. I'm not even going to accept the option. Brendan Cooks can walk. Trey Lance can walk. Everyone else here not really interested in. Leighton Vander Esch, main guy I'm interested in. Now it's even more money than before, but I'll re-sign him. He had a great year. Tyler Smith, not really going to do anything. $12 million isn't enough to participate in free agency, so I'm going to skip out and just get to the draft. In the first round, I'm selecting defensive tackle Dominique Hutton because obviously, for some reason, our defense just sucks. This dude's 6'6", 313, already 94 strength as a rookie. Dummy good in all athletic attributes. Hidden dev, great A tackle, A injury, B block shedding, B finesse moves, B power moves. All around balance, behemoth of a man, insane strength, great first round pick. In the second round, I'm picking up right tackle Randy Knoll out of Vanderbilt, 6'6", 333 pounds, 88 strength, hidden dev, A's and B's across the board. He's going to be our new left tackle. In the third round, I'm picking up middle linebacker Josh Allman out of Wisconsin, 6'1", 247, hidden dev, solid athleticism, solid attributes, nothing crazy, but for a third round pick, getting hidden dev is pretty good. Now, this is the team moving into year number 3. Got to adjust this, actually. Looks like the AI picked up this guy named Seymour, or Seymour. I'm stupid sometimes. But we're going to move Randy Knoll over to left tackle, of course, because that is what I intended for him to be. I almost took a left tackle in the first round, but I felt like it would be a waste because I know I can find some other good offensive tackles in the second round, which I did. Murray's going to be wide receiver 2 after that stellar season he had. Michael Gallup's going to be the 3. Murray's also going to stay in the slot as well. Hutton seems to be a great rush defensive tackle. Mozzie Smith's more of a run stopper. We're going to move Clark to the second string there. And I'm going to put Triplett in the slot as well. I would like that a little bit better. Defensively, Allman's a 68. Skills weren't crazy, but he's definitely not going to be a bad rotational guy. Hutton's already a 78. Looks like a stud of a pick, if you ask me. And everyone else looks good. 86 overall team. New schemes in play. Hopefully Fox actually performs. Michael Fox out of Georgia Tech. He looks good. Hopefully he actually has the pieces around him, which he most definitely does, to succeed, and hopefully our playbooks will be better. But this is the third season. Let's move into the midseason mark. We are 4-3, second division. I don't think that's going to quite cut it for me. 22nd best passing offense. Are we stuck with another bad quarterback? It's year 3. I can't move into year 4 with just a brand new quarterback, but it's the only position we need. It's literally the only position we need. Maybe a rookie quarterback can lead us there in that season or maybe the next. Man, that's rough. Our rookie quarterback is struggling. Micah Parsons is going to give you your 5-year big contract extension. Bland is doing great. We're going to re-sign him, and he wants more money. All right. Clark, of course, I want to re-sign him as well. He's been doing good. We're going to re-sign him, trying to maintain the team best as I possibly can. Even though Donovan Wilson is 30 years old, he is superstar dev, 81 overall. Highly doubt I can find someone better. Tyler Smith, just going to give him a 5-year deal. He's an 85 overall left guard. He's pretty good. Anyone else here that I'm really interested in? Mozzie Smith. Guess not. He's not really interested in me either. Stephon Gilmore, going to do another 1-year contract as slowly but surely his contract is getting cheaper and cheaper as his age goes down with his overall. Bland, I'll get to later. We have a little bit more money for him. But for right now, we are 4-3. We better make the playoffs. Let's move into it. Here we are in the playoffs. We are not top of the division because we lost it by 1 point to the Commanders in Week 18. See, this is why it's valuable to know how you lost it. Because in Week 18, we choked by 1 point. They probably went for a 2-point conversion and got it. So we are 10-7 here to face the 10-7 Green Bay Packers in the wild card round with our quarterback. So I guess he's not doing horrible. He's not doing great. Yeah, 21st best offense, 11th best defense. At least that's improved. Like, these aren't horrible stats. It's just like the definition of mid. True definition of mid. Rushing wise, Tony Pollard, 8 touchdowns, 4.2 per carry, 1,000 yards, mid. CeeDee Lamb, 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, solid season. Murray, mid. Looking at it defensively, Domain Clark or Damone, whatever, Clark, 116 tackles for a loss, 24 for Micah Parsons, sacks, 12 for DeMarcus Lawrence, 11.5 for Micah Parsons, and Odigizua with 6 interceptions, 2 for George Triplett, safeties, 1 for Micah Parsons, defensive touchdowns is 1 for George Triplett. So Triplett will probably get superstar dev, which would be sick. Please, can we win our first playoff game? We've lost 2 in a row for the wild card game. So what do we got? We win 21-14. We've lost the Packers in the wild card, and we've lost the Panthers. Beat the Packers. Can we beat the Panthers now? What a storyline that would be. We played them both at home. Now we're both away, and we lose. Okay, never mind. 28-25, moving into the final season. I think I might have to draft another quarterback, honestly. Let's move into the offseason. And the Ravens beat the Panthers by a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Marlon Humphrey wins the Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson wins the league MVP. There are no awards here for the Dallas Cowboys. Our quarterback, I understand it takes a long time to develop quarterbacks, but he doesn't look anything special. Like, there is nothing to be excited about there. Stephon Gilmore retires, which sucks. That lowers our overall. I need to resign Bland. With that being said, won't have enough money to sign or trade for a stellar quarterback. And Fox is not getting an upgrade. He's 79 overall. Noel only has star dev. That's fine, though. Man, rough times. Rough times. DeMarcus Lawrence finally gets superstar dev, as he should. Hutton has star dev. Triplett does not get superstar dev, which is a little bit unfortunate. Team is still an 87 overall. I'm going to have to trade my quarterback to trade up to number 1, but let's move into the re-signings. For the re-signings, Bland suddenly has a huge interest here, and he re-signs on the base deal. Mozzie Smith, I'll just accept his option just in case we play a 5th year, because I will not be able to get done. $28 million to spend. I'm going to see what there is in free agency. Okay, so for my first round pick, at pick number 26, the quarterback that I wanted went off the board before I could trade up for him. George Howard out of Michigan, 6'3", 208, 92 throw power, but 91 speed, 90 acceleration, athletic freak, A short accuracy, A play action, A throw on the run. Again, his awareness is low, but it's fine. At least he has hidden dev. Finally, I got this deal done. I only wanted Javon Holland, but for some reason, Bradley Chubb was taking up all the money on the Dolphins, so they couldn't do it because of the salary cap. Trading away Fox, 2nd round pick, a 3rd round pick, and a 5th round pick, and a 4th round pick. I'm trading away my entire draft stock, basically, for Javon Holland. I'm going to cut Bradley Chubb as soon as I get him. He has an atrocious amount of cap on him. Trade away basically the rest of my draft for him because it's the final year, so why not? Anyways, let's move into the end of the draft. Now, this is the team moving into the 4th and potentially the final season. Going to make Murray the number 2 here. We have Tyler Conklin, apparently. I did not know that. Our starting QB, star dev, 73 overall. I should definitely show that. Howard, we need you to win this year as a rookie. I know it's never been done, but you're going to need to get it done. Javon Holland's the number 1 guy here. I know it seems stupid to cut Bradley Chubb here, but his cap hit is dumb. $20 million. I'm cutting him. I'm cutting him here, and I know that seems dumb considering everything I just traded away for him. I wasn't going for him. I was going for Javon Holland. He was going to take a bag to get, so I got him. I'm cutting. I know it's like, oh, it's the 4th and final season. You might as well keep him. No, I'm not going to keep him. And for the reason being is just because maybe I'll do a 5th year, and I don't want his cap hit, but we're an 88 overall team. It's definitely good enough to win a Super Bowl. It just depends whether or not Madden simulation will favor our quarterback. So let's move in to the midseason mark. Well, actually, since the 4th and final season, let's move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, coming off a huge win to the Giants that allowed us to slip into probably the 7th seed. It's crazy that I have an 89 overall team and I'm begging to slip into a 7th seed. That's how stupid Madden simulation is. I mean, yes, my quarterback isn't crazy, but my team is crazy enough to definitely carry him. Philadelphia, okay, that's for Philadelphia. Our defense looks great. Our defense on the team ranks looks great. Our offense just looks mid. Stats and awards. I guess offense is the only thing that matters. George Howard looks better than our previous 2 QBs. 18th best offense, 4th best defense, 13 interceptions to 28 touchdowns. Honestly, I don't think our other QB really would have done better, if not worse. 99 pass rating. We traded that other QB to the Dolphins, so let's see. He did worse. Far worse. I mean, his rating is 1 higher, but same interceptions basically, less touchdowns. Actually, we had 1 more interception. He had significantly less yards with us with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Like, definitely a better quarterback here in George Howard. I think that would be definitely a better move here. Tony Pollard, 11 touchdowns, 4.0 per carry, 1,100 yards. Michael Gallup, 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. Adrian Murray, 7 touchdowns, 900 yards. Defensively, Leighton Vander Esch, 101 tackles for a loss, 19 for Micah Parsons, sacks, 16 for Micah Parsons, 9.5 for DeMarcus Lawrence, 9 for Odigizua. Interceptions, 3 for Trayvon Diggs. Safeties on the team, 1 for Clark, and defensive touchdowns is 0. Now, our team is 9-8. We have to face the 12-5 Eagles. I highly doubt we win this. I highly doubt. I may play a 5th season. I don't know. Our quarterback doesn't seem bad, and we're going to lose here. 44-38. We have an 89 overall team. As much as I hate doing it, I'm going to do 1 more year. I'll do 1 more year and see how it goes. Let's move into the offseason. And once again, the Ravens beat the Panthers in the Super Bowl. This time it's a beatdown. Lamar Jackson wins the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins the league MVP. And Alexander McQueen, the QB that I wanted, goes to the Saints and wins Rookie of the Year. Man, unfortunate. McQueen is what I wanted. Not McQueen, like Ka-chow McQueen. McQueen, baby. But NFC East, what do we got? Ram Gano retires on the New York Giants. Don't really care. See the team upgrades, please. Does my quarterback get something? Just not star dev. Please give him something useful. Just star dev. All right. I mean, he's already at the level that my other QB was at. Murray's not bad. He's wide receiver 2 officially, no matter what now. Like, the team isn't bad. It's an 89 overall. Malik Hooker is, for some reason, a superstar now. Why couldn't that go to Devon Holland? You're a second string. You're a second string. You're my starting sub linebacker now. Great. Exactly what I didn't want. Dude, like that, I don't know what else to get here. Triplet's a superstar. Like, the team doesn't need any improvement. It needs to perform. That's my big ick with Madden. It can never perform. It doesn't matter how good your team is. EA's just like, oh, no, you're using the team. It means they're bad now. So let's move into the re-signings. For the re-signings, Trayvon Diggs is here. Can I give him a 3-year deal? Hopefully he stays. He does. Triplet, don't need the option. I won't be playing another season after this. Schoonmaker, I'd like for the next year, of course. I'll give him a contract. Malik Hooker, superstar, but he has no interest in playing, so I'm not going to force him here. I don't want to force Michael Gallup either. Deuce Vaughn, don't necessarily need. Dude's 5'6". Donald Crosby, overshown, don't need you. DeMarcus Lawrence, you have been tearing it up on our team. I'll still give you another 2-year deal despite your age and your overall. Everyone else here, don't really care about. I need a new receiver. Wouldn't mind a second-string running back. Second-string running back or linebacker. We have $49 million, which is some real money, so let's go spend it in free agency. After free agency, I got Christian Gonzalez, Tommy Townsend, Jake Elliott for special teams, Bobby Okereke, Paris Campbell as a wide receiver just in case I can't trade for one, and Elijah Mitchell as a second string back. Overall, great free agency. We're moving into the 5th and final season. Let's move into the draft. Now, I know it seems absolutely outrageous to trade a first-round pick for 30-year-old, 86 overall receiver Christian Kirk. It's the final season. I have nothing else other than my quarterback that I need to develop, so I might as well just keep building around him. I'm just going to skip to the end of the draft. Now, this is the team moving into the 5th and final season. I'm not joking when I say that I'm not playing another one after this. AI picked up a 78 overall receiver, Evan Leslie out of Georgia, 5'9". Being 5'9", only having 91 speed is not good, but still, Like, the receiving core is crazy. Dude should have absolutely no problem throwing the ball. X Factor 99, CeeDee Lamb, superstar receiver. Christian Kirk, veteran. Paris Campbell, new rookie that looks great. Schoonmaker, a depth tight end. Great depth at running back. Great offensive line. Should have no problems. 91 overall team. Stacked out of their mind defense. Christian Gonzalez was a great addition as well. No problem should be had with this team. Let's move into the fifth and final season in the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs going 11-6, top of the division. 11-6 is good enough for a first round bye. We're a 91 overall team and I win 11-6. Keep that in mind. Keep this in mind how bad Madden is. Look at my defensive passing game. Second worst in the NFL. I have Christian Gonzalez, Javon Holland, superstar strong safety, Donovan Wilson, Trayvon Diggs, my superstar defensive back, Triplet, Bland. What? You're telling me that my secondary is the second worst in the league? There's 95, 85, two superstars, three superstars in my secondary. Christian Gonzalez, who was a 90 overall, 83 overall Bland, amazing depth, 96 overall Javon Holland. That's the second worst in the NFL. Sure, EA, blow it up your ass, dude. I hate this. Sorry for profanity if you don't like it. The game's dumb. So stupid. It doesn't matter how good your players are, how good your team is. Atrocious. But look, George Howard's lightning in a battle. Week 18, 346 passing yards, 69% completion percentage, nice, and 3 touchdowns. What a night for that, dude. Hopefully his stats mount up to that. Great year. Great switch to the quarterback. 4th best offense in the NFL. How is it 24th? How does suddenly my defense go from 4th to 24th by adding Christian Gonzalez to the mix? No sense. No sense. Brain dead. You got monkeys working at EA. They're like, let's remake the game and make it worse and make absolutely no logic or sense. They have monkey brains, dude, just dancing around in there. We're like, we're going to make $70 for each game copy and we're going to copy and paste it because nobody else can buy any other NFL game because we exclusively signed it. So all these little monkeys and clones are going to make these $70 useless games every year. I hate EA with a passion. Only reason I buy this game is because it has an NFL exclusive sponsor with it. If any other company made an NFL game, I would play it. I can't because it's just EA. Anyways, George Howard, not a bad season. 17 touchdowns is still a problem. 104 pass rating. Honestly, a good season if you exclude the interceptions. Tony Pollard, 1,200 yards, 4.0 per carry, 15 touchdowns. Christian Kirk, 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb, 8 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. Murray hasn't been good since his rookie year. Defensively, Leighton Vander Esch, 124 tackles for a loss, 22 for Micah Parsons, sacks, 21 for Micah Parsons, 6 for Hutton. And DeMarcus Lawrence is washed. Interceptions, 4 for Bobby Okereke. 3 for Bobby Okereke. Safeties, 0 defensive touchdowns, 1 for Trayvon Diggs. I don't know why my defense sucks. It just suddenly does by adding an improvement with Christian Gonzalez. Let's see what we got here for the divisional round for our first round bye. We're going to be playing the 10-7 Washington Commanders. We're a 91 overall team. We should be blowing every team out of the water. No sweat. Let's move into it. Here we are against the Commanders. They're going to start out 7-0. We're going to start out with nothing. We're punting in our opponent's territory. What are we doing? 14-3, 14-10. Come on. I know our defense is considered bad for no reason, even though it's a 91 overall defense and I have a 91 overall offense. This game shouldn't be this close. It shouldn't be this close, and they should not win this. They should not win this game. Game drive, on the line, 3rd down alerts. Oh, I can finish this game, can't I? Yeah, I can. I'm going to finish this game because I know the AI won't, and I, of course, have to hop into it and actually finish the field goal, or else the AI is just going to be like, nah. Tony Pollard with a huge hole up the middle, 1st and 10, 15 rushes for 45 yards. Not really having the best day. And do I play this? Can it just do it? We're in overtime. We're in overtime. Why are we in overtime? Why are we in overtime? That was the easiest chip shot field goal of all time. And the AI is just mentally brain dead. Let me go get a touchdown real quick. 1st and goal. Where are they going? Check down in here. Good stuff. Touchdown. And it is going to be a Cowboys touchdown. Does that end the game? Did they already have the ball before? Yeah, it does end the game. Should have just done that in the first place, considering the AI can't make a 20-yard field goal. Sure. Let's go to the conference championship. The Carolina Panthers. Pretty sure we're 0-3 against them in simulation. I'm not losing again. We have a 91 overall team. They have an 85. 6 overalls higher. Again, it should be a blowout. Here we are against the Panthers. So we're going to start off with nothing. They're going to start out with nothing. First quarter, it's going to end with 0 points. But finally, the Panthers get on the board. 6-0, 6-3. Wow, what an offensive shootout. 9-3 at halftime. 9-6. Finally, the first touchdown goes on the board to us. 13-16. I guess I should congratulate my defense, but I kind of don't want to because my offense is choking and they can't do anything for the life of them. Do I have to do it myself? 6 seconds left. I'm not going for a Hail Mary. I'm trying to get into field goal range. What is this AI on? Trying to get into field goal range here. Just a quick pass to the outside. We have one timeout. Quick pass or just roll out here quickly. Get out of bounds, and that should be enough for Jake Elliott. 2 seconds left to put this thing in overtime. That's all I need. No, you're not playing. I'm playing. Get out of here. 59-yard kick for Jake Elliott. Just let them ice me. I know it won't matter. And they're not going to ice me. Okay, I guess I should have prepared for that, but it doesn't matter anyways. It's up. It's good. 23-23. Sure, the AI would have never thought to possibly get into field goal range and try to go into overtime because the AI has mental brain damage. Key moments. Overtime alert. We're in the red zone. I'm not going to play. We got a touchdown. 4th down. They didn't get on 4th down. See, if I didn't do that, the AI would have thrown a Hail Mary and we wouldn't be going to the Super Bowl. So, you're welcome, viewers. Now, here we are in the 2027 Super Bowl, here to face the 91 overall Chiefs. We're a 92 overall team. No thanks to our brain-dead AI. You know how advanced AI is? Really advanced. And this is how brain-dead it is. Christian Kirk gets Superstar Dev. No upgrades for my quarterback. No upgrades to the defense either, which is unfortunate. Please, the Chiefs are the one team I did not want to play in simulation, but we got to beat them. We got to beat them to cap off this successful rebuild, so let's move into it. Here we are against the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to start out 7-0. We're going to start out with the punts. Come on. Wake up. Do something. Come on. Do something. 7-7. Good stuff. 7-14. Match it at half. 10-14. That's fine. We start with the ball. Finally get a lead on the Chiefs. They're going to tie it right back up. 17-17. Please do not choke this. Do not choke this. End score drive. Red zone alert. 3rd down alert. I'm going to have to take over and do it because I know my AI, of course, again, won't do it. You simply just run a Y stick, you switch it, and then you go from there. And then as soon as you switch it out of their defense, if it will ever let me hike the ball, you look for the tight end, you throw a touchdown, and if you could catch it, you would have thrown a touchdown. 4th and 2. We chose an athletic quarterback for a reason, and not only is he going to get on 4th and 2, he's also going to take it for a touchdown, and that is why I play the game and not the AI, because again, the AI sucks, because you can just run triple tight end set on the AI. I know it seems cheesy, but I'm not playing a realistic game here. I'm playing simulation. I'm fighting against an AI right now. It does not matter. I'm going to roll out, take 2 points, and we have the lead against the Chiefs. Guess what? I'm going to play all defense and make sure they can't score because I'm playing. 1st and 10. They're not going to be running the ball. They're throwing it to the inside. Great coverage by Bland. 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs, and I'm all over Patrick Mahomes, pushing him out of field goal range. They're going to take a timeout. See what we got here. I'm going to send another blitz, actually. 3rd and 17, sending another blitz, and he's going to get sacked again by me. 4th and 23 for the Chiefs. What are they going to do here? Are they seriously going to go for this? 4th and 23. Everybody just back up. Don't worry about anything else. Pick it off. Do something. User pick. Patrick Mahomes is out of the Super Bowl. Get out of here with that. And I'm probably going to take this back 4-6 just to showboat it in his face all the way. 3, 2, 1, game. Oh, come on. It didn't even give me the 1 second. Doesn't matter. Lights out, Kansas City. See you no time soon. That's game. 32-24 because of me. Because of me. AI would have 100% blown that. Cowboys fans, you're welcome. Anyways, no, that makes me sound super cocky, but at the same time, you can run one play in Madden and destroy the AI. So if you think you're good at playing Madden on all Madden with max sliders and you run one play, you're not good. Just run coach suggestions, have a terrible team like my Tokyo Dragons franchise, see how it goes from there. But anyways, I know it sounds like I'm really arrogant right now. I just hate the AI in Madden. It just pisses me off. I 100% would have lost that game unless I stepped in to do something. But anyways, guys, apart from that, I thank you guys all for watching, as Javon Holland was the Super Bowl MVP for the pick 6 at the end there. And no other awards here. But anyways, guys, apart from that, once again, I thank you guys all for watching. Let me know which team you'd like me to rebuild next down in the comments below. I always read the comments. Make sure you're an OG and you like it or subscribe. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.